Please click like and subscribe and that little notification bell for the next episode.
This is the largest prehistoric Indian site in America, north of Mexico. Had about 120 mounds here originally, including the largest mound, Monk's Mound, which is also the largest prehistoric earthwork in the Americas. It stands 100 feet high, covers over 14 acres at the base, and it's just one of many mounds that were part of this prehistoric Indian city. We call it the first city in America. In the mural behind me, we're looking at a view between what we call the twin mounds. There's a flat top mound here and a conical mound over there, looking across what's called the Grand Plaza to Monk's Mound, which is the largest mound here at the site. And in the middle of the plaza, you can see a hypothetical, what we call a chunky field, a game that was played by many of the Mississippian cultures throughout the southeast and Mississippi Valley, with two men competing, rolling a stone and throwing spears to be closest to where it stops rolling. The Grand Plaza was actually built up, covers almost 40 acres, and to make it a nice flat surface to hold these various rituals, ceremonies, and public gatherings. Around the plaza would be the homes of the elite and other kinds of special buildings, as well as other mounds. And around the plaza and around the central ceremonial district, we have what we call the stockade or palisade, this defensive wall. It was like a fortification. It was not built originally when the site was founded, but was added probably a little bit before 1200 AD. And it's basically a defensive wall to protect the central ceremonial precinct. And about every 80 feet along the wall were bastions, like guard towers, where warriors could stand to shoot against any enemy that might be attacking. Off to the left, in the upper corner here, we have what we call Woodhenge, the sun calendar. It was a circle of posts and was built several times, but from the center post, a sun priest could watch the rising sun each morning, and it rose in line with certain poles that marked different times of the year, different seasons of the year. There were certain posts that aligned with the equinox and solstice sunrises.
We're at the foot of Monk's Mound. This is the main mound in the whole complex here. And we're going to climb up to the top right now, where probably the greatest sacrifices were made. You know, we climbed to the top of the mound, and it's a big stairway.
Yes, it was.
And it was a lot of fun to climb. And actually at the top of the stairs you could see St. Louis. You could see this.
Yeah, that's right. You could see the arches.
That's right. From a long distance, it's small and clear. It has to be clear.
That's
Clear
right.
day you
Had
could
to
see
be
St.
clear.
Louis.
The scenery was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Definitely
Nice view.
beautiful. And you learned a lot. Because they have plaques, remember?
Yes.
They had little plaques of knowledge all around.
Oh, you know, on our way to Chain of Rocks, which is our next stop, we stopped over at Edwardsville, which is another historic town around 66, but it was a Sunday.
Yeah.
So everything was closed, and we stopped by the Stagger Inn. We're in Edwardsville right now. This is another stop along Route 66, and this is the famous Stagger Inn, where people have been stopping by to get a little something to eat for many years. And it's the front of the building. Right now it's closed, but you can see that they serve a lot of different kind of things. Chicken happens to be one of their favorites, as it is all along this route, fried chicken. Okay, we're inside of Kriege's hardware store. This is another iconic stop on the route for about 3 generations. They sell just about everything a farmer would need inside this store. And he's been servicing this area for a very long time. We're right on Route 66 on East Vandella Street. This is a monument that's right on Route 66, built in 1912 to honor the early settlers of this area. And this is another attraction when you're passing through Edwardsville. So now we started on our way to Chain of Rock Bridge, and you'll find a lot of old motels and hotels. We were really interested in the Chain of Rocks Bridge, but on the way...
Yeah, we stopped at a bar.
That's right, we stopped at Luna's.
It's surprising.
Because Luna's was a very iconic bar on Route 66.
That's right.
We're in Granite City. Granite City, right along the Chain of Rocks Bridge, and we're in front of the Luna Café. The Luna Café is one of the landmark stops for truckers and bikers as they entered Missouri going into St. Louis. And today it's still a place that people come and they have a beer and have something to eat. Now, of course, on the way, there's the old Chain of Rocks Motel. It was hard for us to find because it's not the Chain of Rocks Motel anymore. It's the Economy Inn.
Oh,
And this used to be the old Chain of Rocks Motel.